Yeah. I know. If anyone says muted, all right. Chat's dead enough to survive it. Carson, look, you reap what you sow. Or as Chicken George says, the wall is the strategy that expect to expect the unexpected. Isn't that what he said? I think. Right? Muted. Hey, you saved yourself, Ozman. Good for you. Hello, everybody. Hi. Early stream today. Honestly, it's 9 minutes earlier than usual. Can we talk about it, by the way? How do Spool of Lies? That was a good one. How do we feel about these 6 p.m. streams? 6 p.m. EST, 3 p.m. PST. I think it's kind of perfect. It's really all I could do with school because I just don't want to be streaming that late. This fucking Superman ass hair. It's like right before when Morgan and Quinn streaming them, so I feel like I got my own little pocket. Sometimes me and Keanu overlap. I don't think there's that much overlap. He games all the time. I feel like it's a good little spot, no? I like streaming early. Makes me feel better. I don't like getting off stream, cooking, going to bed. I like having a little bit of time. But welcome. You guys might say, Cory, what are you crashing out about? Well, have you all ever heard the premise, just a premise, that you're not supposed to care about what people say on the internet? It might sound like a foreign concept. I understand that. I do not ascribe to that philosophy. If you go online and talk mad shit about myself, it's all good. I feel that. You want to go in, slander my game? That's on you. You want to tell truths about my game in a negative way? That's good too. Do you want to go online and shit on my girlfriend? Say she played a terrible game. Get personal about our relationship. I can't say I'm okay with it. I'm used to it. I can't say it stings the same way it used to. Now, at the risk of my relationship, even worse than going online and saying mean stuff about me and my girlfriend, don't you dare misquote me, or even worse, misrepresent my opinions on Big Brother strategists. How dare you? You know who you are. And if it was a misunderstanding with a correction, we wouldn't be at this point. Instead, you doubled down. And I respect it, but actions have consequences. I'm not even on Twitter, Rob. If I was on Twitter, I don't think I would have made this stream. Now, who said what? Y'all really think this is a big deal. Y'all think this is even a mediocre deal. This is nothing. This is a petty, personal beef. I was in class today, couldn't focus. I was fuming. I went up to like the 4th floor of my building and then had the little VOD in my ear so I could like hear what I said to see if I actually said what the person said I said. Oof. Something on Reddit? Where else? It's the safest social media platform. Where else can I go? I could be like Fernando Mendoza, be a LinkedIn guy. It'd be fun. All right, you know what? I wish I had more of a prelude, because usually I wait a little bit longer to get into the stream content, but I'm fuming. America's being in chat while... No, America's at the gym, I believe. Maybe she's on the way back. Okay. Here it is. So, this person, who posts a lot on Reddit, you love active BB fans, posted this graphic, which I thought was pretty funny. Look, let's preface this. This person clearly hates Vince. I don't know if on a personal level, it feels like they hate them as a TV character, and it feels personal, but obviously they don't know him, so it can't really be personal, but it's very not a fan, very clearly. Sorry. They post this. It's a meet potential player, which I believe is like a Justin Herbert graphic I've seen go around for like years at this point. I think Joe Burrow gets it too. If you don't know football, ignore it. But basically, it's saying Vince is a superhero like Mr. Potential. Because he has nothing in reality but so much potential out of everything. Which I have 2 thoughts to this. First of all, that's an okay use of a meme. More importantly, I think this is a straw man. I don't think Vince is an awesome player is a real opinion amongst actual fans of the game. Amongst casuals, 100%, of course. Do some people think he deserved to win over Ashley? Yes. I think those people would argue that Ashley and Vince are pretty bad. I don't believe that. I think both of them are good. Genuinely. But I think that is like the more prevailing opinion. Ashley did nothing. Those people hate Ashley, and that's why they prop up Vince. It's not like, damn, Vince is a mastermind. You know? But anyways, okay. A harmless enough meme, clowning on Vince. I've seen worse, right? Then there's a post, okay. Vince, one half of the cheat mance. Okay. This is just like, it's fine. People were calling it this, I get it. It's just like, when you frame your opinion or you frame your post in like a strongly worded way like this, with very poignant language, I think sometimes people are going to get the takeaway that you're not a very unbiased, objective observer, which, you know, you're not claiming to be, but I think it's all contextual. He's overestimated his ability as a player, mainly because I think people project the idea of a competent player upon him, when all we saw was incompetency throughout the game. I don't think that's all we saw. There was a lot of flaws. But again, Vince was better than everyone on the cast except 3 people. So it's where do you okay? Analysts of the show attempt to give Vince props for his game because they saw potential that was never realized in his game. I think I'm like pretty steadfast in my idea that like I'm not a potential guy. I don't believe players have potential for the most part. Like players are what they are. I'm hard-pressed to think about anyone who played Big Brother, came back, and played fundamentally differently. The only person I could think of is Paul. But I even think with Paul, it was more circumstantial than everything else. Usually you're the same person and you're put in new circumstances. Paul was put in an all-newbies cast, ton of advantages, and the experience helps, but that's not like unlocking different potential and learning how to improve as a player. Just doing it a second time, everyone's going to be better. Thank you for the bits, Pronkatel. Correct my pronunciation. Like, the whole Mimi has a ton of potential. It's like, maybe she could do well again. Like, I think if she went on, she'd probably have a good shot at getting far. But I think, like, in terms of potential, we kind of saw the player that she is. We saw the player that Heisem was. There's some players who go out super early, and it's like, okay. Yeah, maybe they do have potential just because we didn't have the potential or the opportunity to see them actually play. So I've never been like, Vince has so much potential. I think he is what he is, and I think what he is a weird player to evaluate. Like, really good in some areas and really bad in others. I find it interesting that there seems to be 2 stances. This is where I get heated. 2 stances on the projection of potential onto Vince as a player from 2 notable BB analysts. This is the person who kind of always posts my opinions, which, you know, it's fine. No problem. What's up? I have no problem bringing it up. You know, I put my opinions out there, so it's fine to talk about them if you want. I just don't want it to be annoying to other people who are not trying to be, like, flooded with my takes. Like, that's not the goal. But me and Taryn apparently have 2 conflicting takes on Vince. Taryn has suggested multiple times that people project what they expect or hope Vince could be as a player on how he played BB27 due to his archetype as BB superfan. So basically they're saying Taryn has their opinion. Like, they have the same opinion. Even suggested a player like Howie would do, that a player like Howie, due to the fact that they would make less mistakes than Vince, was always, okay, basically saying Howie's better than Vince, and they say they might disagree with that. Okay. I think that's an insane take, but fair enough. Cory, on the other hand, takes a different stance, consistently suggesting that Vince has the tools to be the best Big Brother player ever, and Vince wins the game with a better speech or more eloquency. Admittedly, I did utter the words, Vince has the tools to be the best player in Big Brother history. Those words came out of my mouth. Now, that's true. I'm sorry, it's true. You take all of his strengths, remove all of his faults, mean he's like the best social player of all time with exceptional comp ability. You take away his strategic flaws, keep his knowledge of the game. He's the best player ever. But that's everyone if you remove their flaws. Like, in his toolkit, similar to Quinn, he's got the social game, he's got the game knowledge, the comp ability's there. Yeah, it's an excellent player. So I said that. I think the idea that I consistently preach and espouse that idea, it's a little bit heavy-handed, but let's go on. I might be agreeing with the poster. How could you? Hold on. The idea that Vince wins the game with a better speech and more eloquency, that never came out of my mouth a single time. That was not an opinion I ever held or said. Not once. I did say if Vince cut Morgan, maybe it's an interesting vote. Maybe he gets to 3 based on what the jury said. But Ashley still wins because she gets the judges. And I don't think Morgan would even vote for Vince if Vince cut her. That's just, I mean, I don't know. She hasn't told me, but... And even if she would tell me, it's hard to know how you'd feel in the moment, right? And I thought Vince's speech was good. I thought he gave a good speech in the final 2. He was getting assaulted with questions, and they were all, like, brutal, framed questions, where, like, it was obvious Ashley was going to win. That's always how the final 2 goes. And I thought he did a pretty good job, all things considered, knowing it, didn't matter, and... If he gave the best speech of all time, the vote count doesn't change, to be clear. That was always my opinion. Anyways, let's keep it going. I personally disagree with such claims. Me too. It's a symptom of projecting a hypothetical idea of Vince as a player without true basis. I never did that. Especially with such hyperbolic claims that Vince, the player we saw consistently play himself into corners, turn his closest allies into oppositions, would somehow have the tools to be a great player. It's just such a dense understanding of what I was saying. It's like you're saying, no, he doesn't have the tools to be a great player because he has all this bad stuff. Well, okay, that's a different sentence. That's a whole other thought. like, you know what? I think Jag socially and physically, with those 2 elements, he's better than any Big Brother player ever. Truthfully, you just combine his A+ comp ability, his A+ social ability. You're like, yeah, but his strategic game drags it down. That's a bad opinion. I'm like, yeah, well, I didn't fucking talk about his strategic game. And no, his social game was not that good. It was just an example. Relax. Shouldn't have brought up Jag. I'm losing the audience. I understand. I understand the base. Sorry. It was misguided. Cory, of course, may have some bias in the matter due to his friendship with the other half of the Cheatmans in Morgan Pope. Don't you fucking dare call me biased when Tiffany and Chelsea were my top 2. How fucking dare you? I'm biased? I had Daniel Durston in the 30s. No, that's not true. I think we're in like 50s. A lot higher than y'all thought I should have. Bowie Jane over Quinn? I had to face the music for that. I had to respond to 15 voicemails I received. Not going to say who sent them. I'm kidding. Shout out Squid. I'm not bought off by Big Morgan. Okay? I'm not. But Morgan was in chat when I was doing the player rankings, so, But also, okay, very, very poignant. The other half of the cheat man's parentheses derogatory. But either way, it's interesting to see such a hyperbolic perception of a player such as Vince, mostly stemming from what he could be. I think another reason why people expect and hoped he'd be a competent player to his entertainment factor, despite all his glaring flaws, the player Vince was entertaining to watch, not necessarily by his own choice, but the cartoonish nature of his personality. Okay, this is where we're entering just firm hater territory. And vulgar nature of the Cheatmans. Okay, this feels like it's more personal than anything else. Kept us entertained throughout the game, and I think it may be in some people's nature to try and reward him with the idea that he played a semi-competent game. That's just a theory. Okay, that's the post. That's the post. That one hurt. No, Quinn's like the best sport of all time. But Quinn, I'm heated. So I respond somewhere. Never said any of that. I'm in class. I should be listening to my professor. I'm in class. So never said any of that. For reference, you said that 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 23 seconds into part 4 of your new era player rankings. That's the Tool's greatest player quote. The other ones I don't remember, an accent timestamp, which... You fact-checking me? I'm the person who said the things. Yes, I told you. The Tools thing came out of my mouth. And it was like pillowed in and sandwiched in with all these criticisms of Vince when he's placed 2 spots above Bowie Jane and 1 spot worse than Turner. By reading that post, where do you think it sounds like I have Vince ranked? Like 9th? Better than Ashley and Morgan? Like, it's like ranked 21st of the new era. Okay. All right. So I said, followed up by this. I basically said everything I said now. I said me and Taryn are not on 2 opposite ends of the spectrum. I think Taryn's lower on Vince's game than me, but we're about the same, basically. 4th best player of the season, lots of tools, some fatal flaws. And then I just got frustrated, people misrepresenting my viewpoints, and I should not care as much. Well, my journey that I started 5 minutes after reading this post of not caring as much, short-lived journey. I'm back to hating. Guys, America's back. Be cool. Also, I said the speech thing wasn't anywhere, and then there was a bit of a back and forth. Okay. A misunderstanding. It's fine. People are allowed to have their own opinions. I'm not trying to police Reddit. This is a place for fans to discuss Big Brother, okay? You don't want Big Cory snooping around. You know, flaming people. When my name is invoked, you know, when you're talking about my opinions and I feel like you're not representing them right, I'll jump in. But in general, you let it go. Everyone's going to move on. But to be noted, they responded, saw my post, stood their ground. You know, we all move on. An hour later, it's posted on the other Reddit by the same person. After responding to me. Doubling the fuck down. This is the other Reddit. This is the you know, normal one. We're back. We gotta continue spreading the gospel of Cory's fake opinions. And I just posted this. I need these 1 upvote is sad. I feel like I don't have the audience here. Granted, there's, you know, this post didn't take off as much. I said the fucking audacity to post it again is honestly impressive, and it is. It really is. I'm not trying to dogpile on this person. It's fine. It's just imagine like Alley Cat, right? Alley. They're like, you know, Alley said that like Trump has some points. And then you like immediately see it online. You're like, well, I have to correct the record. But in correcting the record, it's clear that you're on Reddit too much because like you're responding a minute after the fact. But I don't want the other people in between me seeing it and me replying to get the wrong idea. Allie, how dare you? Now I'm going to go post on another Reddit too. It's the eternal battle of being Cory Wertenberger. Seeing posts about yourself, knowing how it looks, responding immediately, not having the willpower to abstain. Repeat. And listening to, you know, constitutional law lectures. It takes a few minutes of silence to take it as confirmation. Exactly. Reddit's not that bad, especially the main Big Brother Reddit. The new one's fine. It's just for a different thing. But I think of the social media platforms, I think Reddit is the one that I've found to be least problematic in terms of, like, hateful rhetoric. It depends on who you are. Like, obviously, I think players like me as well are more liked on Reddit than a place like Twitter, perhaps. But what I do appreciate about Reddit, obviously it's moderated. I think the other part is because discussion is divided by fandom, right? It's the Big Brother Reddit. You don't get a ton of random, like, third parties chiming in, Right. So for me, obviously, it's like, okay, we don't have all the challenge bots going crazy, you know? And vice versa. Like, they don't want Big Brother people interacting with their shit. So it's like, I think that is also just a part of it that makes it a little bit healthier. I got to go back to Reddit. Why? I thought I saw a comment about you again. No, we're not doing the every time someone comments about me, I look at it. That's jumping the shark. And we're going to do it soon. Anywho, that's my mini crash out about your ranking. Okay, now you got to speak up because you're right there. You're...
No. It was nothing. We'll talk about it later.
Something she can't say on stream. Curious. Chiara with the 5 gifted subs. Chiara, look at you. You're so back. I appreciate it. You been in chat recently? I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope the family's good. Officer Lopez on patrol. By the way, that was the same person who made the post of, like, America saved BB25, so I'm very split. Oh, you want a quick announcement? Cory would drink. I've been around. You've been around. All right, good to hear. Well, I do appreciate the 5 gifted subs. Far too kind, Chiara. Hope you're doing well. Shout out to Chiara, BB3 legend. Oh, little announcement about a stream I'm doing on Saturday. Y'all are never gonna guess. On Saturday, sponsored stream. We're gonna be talking about Big Brother all the time, and the backdrop. We're going to be watching UNLV versus Air Force College basketball. Who's excited? Everyone bring your jerseys of your favorite team. How about this? Everyone right now just name your favorite player on UNLV. I'll go first. Cedric Johnson. Great perimeter game. Hands are always up. Leads the conference in deflections. So, shout outs to Creator Sports Networks. That's who I'm working with. But we're watching UNLV Air Force on stream. Like, we'll be able to watch the actual thing. So, if you want to just come hang out, I'll probably get, like, a beer, talk Big Brother. It'd be very chill. What's UNLV? No, UNLV is University of Las Vegas. And Air Force is Air Force, their basketball team. How's the Paris trip coming along? It's underdeveloped, but it will be underdeveloped for not much longer. Okay. So, what's the sponsor? It's today's not my sponsor stream, so it's okay if I get it wrong. Creator Sports Network, I believe. I think it's through Streamlabs. I'm pretty sure. Did you have the 1 hour debate yet, or is that still being cooked up? We've had a lot of scheduling conflicts. We're doing it tomorrow. Okay. Let's get into the second part of stream. Another stealing some stuff from Reddit, but, you know, makes my life a little bit easier. Let's do... some grid filling. Okay. If you guys don't know, this is one of those things where every week or so on Reddit, they fill out this little grid with a new item. And I want to fill mine out and see how close I am to matching what the public's filled out thus far. We have 2 of these. We have one for new era players, or just the new era in general, and the other for general seasons. And let's do this thing. I am hyped about 50, absolutely. Did you see Twitch streamers are doing sponsors to watch NBA games on stream? I don't know if I have that movement, or that motion, rather. So, let's make this list. This feels very thin. How do I thicken up my brush? That looks better to me. Okay. Best winner... Chelsea. Well, that was an easy one. Okay. I think second best winner is more interesting, but I still just think it's Xavier pretty, obviously. But, you know, Best losing game. Okay, let's talk about candidates. There are none. It's Tiffany, obviously. This is new era only, yeah. It's Tiffany very clearly. I think honorable mention Morgan, honorable mention Suri, Matt. I don't know. From 26, there's no one really. 24, Monty, if you want to throw him in there, sure. Cory, yeah, if you're like that. And it's like that. But yeah, Tiffany is pretty clearly. I don't like saying Tiff because I'm not friendly enough with her. Like we don't have nicknames for each other, but it's just her name doesn't fit in the box. So this is okay. To be clear, this is Tiff dot. So it's an abbreviation, not like a nickname. Not Matt. You need a new opinion on him, anyways. Or already. Best alliance. Well, I fear there's the best alliance of all time in the new era. So, you know. And yeah, I know it's a hot take for real being the best alliance of the new era, but yeah, I think the cookout probably clears that one. Best storyline. I mean, Rachel Keanu's good. I think Morgan and Vince is just the one, though, right? That's just a showman's, though. There's got to be a showman's. There's no showman's category. Taylor. Taylor. Yeah, it's Taylor. The whole season's only, like, passable because of the story. Yeah, it's Taylor. Best rivalry. I mean, I would say, like, Rachel and Vince could have been something, but we never got there. Tucker and Quinn, I just don't think there was enough, like, head-to-head stuff with them, too.
It's gotta be Angela.
But Angela and who?
Anybody?
Yeah.
Like, Lisa?
I think me and Jared had the best, like, narrative arc of a rivalry. But, like, it's just kind of lame when the rivalry is, like, placing 11th and 8th. Keanu and Rachel, but they weren't rivals. They were fully allies. Like, Tucker and Quinn. America and Jared, that was just hate. That was hatred. I don't think it was a rivalry. I wasn't like, oh, they're going head to head. Angela and Win Equity. I'm gonna say me and Jared. I think for the whole he nominates me, I win, nominate him, turning on his mom, I think there's enough there. I'll give myself this one. You and Blue. You can't have a rivalry where, like, the resolution is Jag takes both of us out. Blue texted me today. It was super funny. She texted me, like, a gif of two Pokemon dancing, a Charizard and a Dragonite. And she's like, me if I got Rina Sawayama as my HOH album. And I was like, I'd be shitting myself on the block. I'd be evicted on your HOH. This would not be fun. But I'm going to go Cory and Jared. Best duo. I don't know what this means. I think it's all just subjective, right? We're not talking game. Just best duo. I'll do AmeriCory, sure. We'll take this one. I'm not fucking putting Matt and Jag, Chelsea and MJ. I think Morgan and Vince are probably the correct answer objectively, just because, like, they had so much agency in the game where me and America could never. Nah, I'll take us out. I'll move us, because I just feel like we're losing credibility the more times I put. I don't want this to be like shout-outs Quinn, who loves his friends more than content. Unacceptable. But yeah, this, what's happening? This, and then, like, this maybe? Whoa, that's a little too much. We'll go Vorgan duo. Okay. Best hero. It's a weird question. Who's, like, the hero? Hey, it's Taylor, right? Who else would it be? Best villain. I don't know if I consider Angela a villain, is the thing. I had the most fun, I think, rooting against Tucker. I know people, like, if there's heroes villains, he's not a villain. They make him a hero. For me, I think Tucker was a great villain. It was like the day MJ beat him in that AI arena was so electric to me. Vince is not a villain either. Because I don't think Ashley's a hero. I think they were all like, what's the word? They were all just complex gray characters, which is why 27 was good. Kyland. I'm going to go Tucker. This is my list. I'm going to go Tucker. I'm not the biggest BB23 person. I could see Kyland, and his downfall is pretty good. Mickey. I don't think, like, Mickey's place in the game makes her, like, enough of a villain. You know what I mean? Like, I think if she, like, won one more HOH, maybe. Best character. I mean, I'm going to go Felicia. Angela is clearly the answer, but, like, I just think Felicia, for me, combining with how hard she was playing the game and, like, how she was never performative. And, like, Angela, I think that's genuine to who she is. She is, like, a very, you know, she puts on a performance every time she's on screen. I think Felicia felt a little bit less, a little bit more stripped back for me. Best pre-juror, it's Izzy. I think Brooklyn was fun. Shout-outs. I think she's the only other person I even think of. Heisem's a great call, too. I think Izzy and Heisem are probably my top two. But it's Izzy, for sure. Best HOH week. So I'm going to assume this is not just best week. Best week is BB25 week 6. It's not close. But I don't think, like, Cameron's HOH is the best HOH. That was good. America. Rachel's HOH. Yeah, here's the thing. Rachel's HOH was great, but, like, the week itself wasn't that good. It was kind of like, it seemed kind of bad the whole time until the end. I don't know. I think for what it meant for BB27, like, Rachel getting out Riley was one of the most important moves for a season. Like, it kind of saved the season. Not saved the season probably would have been fine, but, like, push the season in a direction where it could have been one of the best we've seen. I think it's fair. Best moment. I think it's Izzy flip. I'm going to combine it. I think it's Izzy flip / fight. Maybe it's cheating. Maybe that's not a moment, but it was literally within 12 hours. I just think, like, Angela has a lot of, like, great 3-minute moments. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of really good, like, blockbuster outcomes and quick blindsides and stuff, but this was 15 hours of compelling shit to watch. I think the Izzy flip in the fight's got to be it. Best pre-jury. It's BB25. Not even competitive. I will not... How do I do this? Don't love the way I did this one. Okay. It's BB25. It's not close. Best pre-jury by far. Best jury phase, 27. Duh. You kidding me? 23 was boring. 24 was pretty good. 25 was horrible. 26 was pretty bad. 27 was really good. It's not close. Best season, duh. 27. Best season we've had in years. Best game move? That's a weird question. Best game move. I don't even know the answer to that question. Best game move? Like, the Izzy flip for America was really good.
Chelsea getting out Leah.
Chelsea getting out Leah. I like that answer. Chelsea X Leah. Good answer, America. Because that was when the game ended. Chelsea getting MJ to put up Leah literally was a $750,000 move. 27's worst jury phase. That's insane take. This feels very biased to BB25. And yeah, no shit. What do you guys think this is going to be? So I feel good about this. Get your screenshots. We move on to the next grid. All right. Here we go. Seasons, okay? Post-jury phase, bad to amazing. Pre-jury phase, amazing to bad. Very simple. I'm officially a BB analyst, allegedly. I'm not really a real analyst. I'm just Terran's foil. Cory D.A. Wurtenberger. Stands for Devil's Advocate. Amazing. BB 10. Come on. It's as flawless of a season as you'll get. Amazing post-jury or pre-jury. How's this? This is amazing post-jury. Amazing pre-jury. Okay. Amazing pre-jury, good post-jury. Okay. Amazing pre-jury, good post-jury. I don't think it's BB7. BB17 was excellent. I'm thinking 17 feels pretty good. We ever going to have a first take style between you and Terran? I think first take... I don't think that should be a format that is replicated. BB20. I don't think BB20's post-jury phase is good, though. I think BB20 is pretty clearly here. I think it's an underrated pre-jury. People talk like it's the worst. But I don't think it's good. Everyone knows with Blockbuster, the jury starts, honor, get ready for BB28 house guests. Well, what are you saying? Everyone knows now that Blockbuster jury starts on day 59. Here's what I'll say. There's no chance that any BB28 house guests are going to have seen an episode of Big Brother. Yeah. After BB27, yeah, the recruit takeover is real. And they did hit on good recruits last season, so. What's an amazing post-jury or a pre-jury and a good post? There's just not that many good seasons of Big Brother, right? Ooh, it's this, right? It's BB6, no? BB6 was a really good pre-jury. Post-jury was fun too, but I think the pre-jury was where it shined. Just having so many more people in the house. This is 25. Congratulations. Amazing pre-jury, horrible post-jury. Yep. Okay. Good pre-jury, amazing post-jury. This would be 7. BB All-Stars. Second best season of all time. Would love some streams of you and Morgan doing analysis on feeds. You guys value different things, so it'll be fun. I'm very curious to see how Morgan, covers Big Brother, because she's never, covered a season like that. She never watched the feeds like that this closely, as I'm sure she will for 28, so we'll definitely, collab and stuff, but... Good. All right, we're talking about a good season, huh? I think 17. I think 17's gotten a little bit overrated as time goes on. It's genuinely just a good season. But I don't think it's, top 5. I don't think it ever was. A good pre-jury and a meh post-jury. Ooh, I want BB18 somewhere, but I don't think we have space for it anymore. Because 18... I don't think 18's post-jury is meh. I loved 18's post-jury. BB18's pre-jury was kind of shitty. Because that was the Frank and Tiffany and all that shit. Good pre-jury, meh post-jury. Let's think of modern seasons. Oh. Do I even think 26 is a good... I'll go 26 here. Yeah, I think the pre-jury of 26 is okay. It's pretty good. It was really long. This is pretty generous to 26, I think. Good pre-jury, bad post-jury. 23. I think 23. I think 23 is like, it was really fun watching the cookout set up the steamroll and then watching the steamroll and then like the steamroll resulting in Tiffany and Hannah being 6th and 5th was super disappointing. Obviously, you have chaotic weeks in those early ones. I feel like that feels pretty fair to me. 23's post jury is not nearly as bad as 25's, say that much, but meh pre-jury, amazing post-jury. I don't think 27's here. I think 27's pre-jury was pretty fun. 14. I like 14 as a call. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, 14's smart. Because pre-jury, like, that was when we actually had coaches. The cast was kind of ass outside of the returning players and like Ian and Frank. If you like Ashley, I guess Danielle was fun. Wasn't that bad. There's like 5 duds though. Slightly worse than that. Is there any early seasons? Honestly, for me, BB2. I really did not like the pre-jury of BB2. There was way too much shit going on in the house. Once we got the numbers down and we got just the good characters, way more focus on like Nicole and Will and Hardy and Bunky and Monica. Like once we got to the interesting players, BB2 I thought was a lot more watchable. But it can't be that good. It's BB2, right? Like the show, there's no show yet. No, week 1 was good too. I guess so. I don't know. I'm just kind of an early hater. At least BB2. Once we got into BB3, it felt a lot more modern. Meh and meh. What's just the most meh season of all time? You want to hear my hot take? Let's throw 16 in there. BB5, I like BB5. BB5 is closer to like good. Yeah, BB16. I think the pre-jury is better than the post-jury, but the post-jury I still think is interesting. I think the season's a little bit overhated. Like, people love the season because of the cast and the characters, and it's a very iconic cast. Like, that's why they like it. The strategy, of course, is very dull, but I think it's pretty consistent throughout. Like, there's not that much drama the entire time, and it just ends up being like the same consistent meh product. Devin was good pre-jury, but there was also a lot of bullshit pre-jury. Like everyone who's getting evicted didn't matter. There was the Caleb and Amber stuff. Like, all right, now we're talking bad post-jury, meh pre-jury. It's got to be BB19, right? I thought the pre-jury was pretty interesting. Ooh, wait, no, I like 22 more. You're right. $22 is a good call. Yeah, 22 was fun at the start because it was just like a great cast and we had no idea how it was going to play out. There was like a Cody versus Tyler civil war and Janelle and Kaser have their side. And yeah, that's pretty good. Amazing post-jury, terrible pre-jury. That's kind of an interesting one. Amazing post-jury, but bad pre-jury. Is there a season like this? Season 13 sticks out to me a little bit, but it's not an amazing post-jury. 21. Yeah, I mean, 21 fits the best, but, like, is it amazing? Like, there's a lot of shit on 21. BB3. I think I fucked this up. I don't think I have one here. I think we played ourselves a little bit. I don't think I have something here. Oh, I got it. This perhaps a hot take? Perhaps? But I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna get some haters for this. BB Can 5. I was so disappointed with the first half of BB Can 5. It's like not good. Like you have the Dallas week, which is boring. You have the what's her name week? Wait, I can't be forgetting her name. She's a great player. The Emily week, which is bad. Cassandra week, which is pretty bad. The Gary week, which is better, but it's still the stupid reverse week. The week 1 was good. Or I guess day 2 and 3 was good. But I thought it was a huge gap between the first half and the second half. The second half is the best season I've seen. First half, I thought, like, I was kind of disappointed showing it to America. I was like, why is the season so good? Like, I've seen it before, but not in years. Okay. Bad post-jury, or bad pre-jury, good post-jury. I'd say 24. I understand the pre-jury had the leftovers and whatnot, but it was kind of like miserable up until then, and then after that, they were just picking off the other members of that side. 24 is pretty, yeah, I think this is fine. I like the post-jury. I thought it was a lot of, like, players who were, like, at similar levels trying to play. Bad and meh. So it gets a little bit better in the post-jury, basically. I'd say 13. I think 13's pre-jury is just bad because you have this stupid duos twist and so many newbies. And then the post-jury is like a little bit better because you get the double eviction, which is great. The Jeff eviction, of course. You get Danny's, HOH's, Kalia's, and then you get like the shit at the final 4, so it gets worse. Or the final 6, rather. And then bad. I like 19 too much to put it here. I'm gonna go BB9. I'm sorry, it's not for me. I understand it's got its shooters, but I'm not one of them. Just an unenthusing season for me. Cannot be a word. But that's what I'm gonna go with. Season 1, nah. It's almost implied that you don't mention season 1. All right. Good for you guys for sitting through the prologue. Dun 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 dun. Big D attempts. You want to check the stats? Here's the stats. Okay. BB Celeb 3. I never watched I only watched Celebrity Big Brother 1. Kind of weird. All right. 3 attempts. 3 attempts for glory. Deep breaths, everybody. I'm feeling at least a final 2 today. Playing interactively. Let's do it. When we click this proceed button, we're going to be flung into an alliance immediately. Do I usually have my camera up here? I feel like sometimes I have it over here, right? All right. Let's do it. Not the best start. Sup, Ander? Let's try to win HOH. Good try. Yeah, we know the strat. Got to put it all together. Exactly. Oh, my God. My queen, Claire. Look at these noms. Christian Kylan to start. That's badass. Because that also means if either of them survive and win HOH, they got to nominate Claire. Haska's choice by Christian is fascinating. Kylan wins the veto. That's the worst case. Sarah Beth. We're going to do something to stand out. It's always the play at the start. Good start. Good start. We evicting Christian. I know he picked us, but that's fine. What a waste, y'all. What an absolute waste. Get rid of Sarah Beth there with Kyland Christian noms. Oh my god. Good try. Damn, Brent's been comping his ass off. I like those noms. See if we get rid of Derek here. Kylan gets his second veto already. Status spotlight. And evict Derek. Nice. Try to win. Good try. Travis is great. That means Brent is going to go on the block or not. Ozza and Claire is interesting. Claire's got a second comp win. Uses it. Oh, God, what a great situation this is. Kyland or Tiffany, one of them's cooked. Kyland's got to go. Anytime he's on the block, you evict Kyland. Good. Let's try to win. Good try. Okay, X has been quiet so far. Claire seems to be doing really well. Ozza wins. Oh, God. Travis, it's fine. We lose one of our shitty numbers here. Let's try to make a connection with someone. See what Travis is up to. We bond extremely well. Hopefully we can keep him. Nice. Okay, that one, great. Now we got 2 people to root for. We don't need anyone, though. Whew! HOH? At the final, what? Pre-jury HOH, too? I forgot to fix the jury. We'll fix that before the next game. So it's going to be a 7-person. That does not invalidate this game. HOH robe. It's too much work. Okay. So my instinct tells me that Xavier has to go on the block. I'm not scared of anyone. Xavier, Christian, fuck it. We got to make big moves. Yeah, X and Claire are an item here. Oh. Well, you sealed your partner's fate, buddy. Now we have to bond with Xavier. It's exactly right. A social game's on fucking point today. Bonding extremely well with everyone. Get rid of Christian. Okay, so Claire's a problem now. Claire's our alpha threat. Good. Okay, a Brittany HOH is interesting. X or Travis. We want to vote out X here because we have great relationships with both. Don't use it. Good. Okay, we want to vote out X here. We have good relationship with both, and X is the bigger threat. Sad spotlight. X. All right. This is going well. We got rid of Kyland, Derek, X, Christian, and Xavier. There's no comp beasts. We kind of have a clean path. Worry about Hannah, though. Hannah's sneaky. Every game. Next thing we got to do is like Hannah and Claire. What did I fucking tell you guys? God. Okay, we'll take it. We get to play. I like that. Hannah picking Travis is curious to me. We get the veto. Interesting. I can get the veto. Okay. I don't know what to do here. Like, I think my instinct tells me save Whitney. See if we can get a bigger threat on the block. See if it helps me with a relationship at all. I just kind of want to use it. I'm a little worried Travis goes up, but anything else is good. got away with it, and that's better. I'd rather Ozza on the block than anyone else. Let's try to bond with Whitney now. What the fuck is happening? We use the veto on her. We're bonding well. I kind of think this is as good of a run as we've ever had. We don't have any solid alliances, but we bonded well with a couple people. I guess X is out. Alyssa or Ozza. I just think we vote out the comp threat, right? Okay. Claire's are by far our biggest problem at this stage. Don't let it happen. Let's go, Travis. I don't really care. I think I prefer Tiffany gone, right? Fair enough. Brittany or Ozza? Probably Ozza, right? Okay. We're on the right side of the vote every time, too. Oh, people got to keep beating Claire. Oh! Fuck. We'll take it. We're just so insulated, I guess. Let us win. Come on, let me get out of this week with no one using the veto. Come on, Claire. Clutch it out. Oh, man, there's no way we escape replacement nom, though. We do. And Hannah's on the block. Huge, 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 huge. Huge. Hannah, get out of here. Oh, God damn it. She's like a cockroach. Oh, come on. Me or Travis, either one of us is fine. We'll take it. Hopefully, noms stay the same. Okay, that was the second best scenario. We have 2 votes off the block. I think we stay out of the spotlight, right? 3-1. That should mean we're safe because we bonded extremely well with Travis, bonded extremely well with Whitney. We should have 2 votes here, so this should mean we're good. And we are. Okay. It's going really, really well. Tiffany and Claire are the problems here. Whitney. Okay, we bonded with her. Should be fine. Good. Let's try to win. Okay, well, I like that. Travis saving himself. Beautiful. Brent or Tiffany. My gut tells me Tiffany's got to go, right? I mean, our votes matter so much at this point. I think it is worth talking to people. Bond slightly, that's enough. Tiffany's got to go. Beautiful. Because now I think it makes sense to bond, because if it doesn't go well, our vote carries a lot of weight when there's only like 2 votes in play. So we can kind of determine who gets evicted if it goes poorly. No alliances all game, though. This is crazy. Some BB26 shit. Oh, we take final 5 HOH, too. Sorry, I gotta take this off. So we gotta survive final 4, but clearly the target here is Claire. And then for that second nom, I think it just has to be Brent. I think it's the only play. You could argue putting Travis up because Travis is going to take Claire off the block. Do I want to alienate Travis like that, though? Or do I go crazy and put up Whitney and just say, fuck it, I'm with like the first boot and the third boot? No, I think Brent's the play. Come on, let's keep this shit the same. It's not looking good. Let's go, Travis. He's going to use it on Claire, though. This was the fucking... Woo! He's actually our ride or die. Okay. We stay out of the spotlight for sure here. Please, a Victor. Don't fuck this up, guys. Don't fuck this up. No way! Now we have to survive Final 4 without HOH. Oh, okay. Well, we had a plan. We clearly had a plan. So this should get us through 4. Unless we get incredibly unlucky. But even if Whitney's the vote, I think we survive. I guess what we don't need to happen is a Whitney HOH. That's the worst outcome, is a Whitney HOH. That's pretty good for us. Because that means if Whitney's the vote, I think she keeps us. Oh, man. This is a fucking impressive-ass game. I'm sorry. Even if we lose. Veto winner is Whitney. Don't love that. Okay. We bonded extremely well with Whitney. I think we stay out of the spotlight. That's the only play. That's... if we get evicted here, I simply don't understand the algorithm. If we get evicted here, that's just genuinely heartbreaking. I think this might be it, literally. Final 3. Obviously, if we win, we take Whitney. I think if Whitney wins, she takes us. Claire definitely takes us. I think we're locked in final 2. It's just getting there with Claire is kind of a tough ask. We have comp wins, too. She only has 1 more than us. This is by far our best game. Claire takes part 1. It's not ideal. Whitney wins part 2. We're really rooting for Whitney here. Man, we knew from fucking week 1 that Claire was going to be the problem this season, right? What's up, Nick? Like, we knew this would be the issue. It was so obvious from early. She won, like, first HOH. All right. Well, we get to the final 2. We get to the final 2. This could be it. We start with Whitney, who we bonded extremely well with. We were going to go to the final 2 with her. Claire cut her. We earned that vote. No fucking loyalty. Ever. It's fine. We have 6 more votes. Travis was our final 2 from day 1. That's our guy. If there's any vote I can count on, it's Travis. I think we're going to get shut out. I think we're losing unanimously. Brent is terrible at decision making. He might think that by voting for us, he's evicting us. You're fucking kidding me. We lost 7-0. I thought we played a great game, man. And look, I know we couldn't get to the end with Claire. How is this our best run? We've gotten closer to winning before. It's just like... man. Claire... I mean, Claire was going to be a problem all season, but... Shit. Well, that was a fucking mess. No more emotions. We lock the fuck in. You have to get there with Frenchie or someone? Maybe. It's just hard. Like, we don't win the comps. We did pretty well that season. Brent HOH. Let's even get Christian out. I might try to get to the end with Kyland. I feel like that's sometimes the play. Ooh, get rid of Hannah early. Bad start. You said, yeah, 9-person jury. We'll jury start. When's the next rewatch? Tomorrow. It's Mondays and Fridays. You're wondering who I am. Machine, no man. All right, Christian, H.O. Vito. Well, this is the worst start of all time. Canon event, Travis eliminated first. Beautiful. We'll try to keep Frenchie this time. That'll be our guy. Try to win. Good try. Come on, Frenchie. Let's go. We're not even aligned with him, by the way. Kylan Vito doesn't use it. Let's see if we can get rid of Derek here. Let's do one more standout. We didn't get an alliance last time. Did I click the wrong one? All right, well, Derek's going to go. 12-0. Beautiful. Will we finish Micronesia before 50? Probably not, but we'll get pretty close. Let's try to win. It's Brittany HOH. Ooh. Get rid of Claire for posterity. Don't use it. What are we crashing out over today? Your boy Vince Morgan. Someone was misrepresenting my opinions on his game. I don't want to get into it. Even worse than that, Morgan. They called my credibility into question because of our friendship. They said it's understandable he would have this perspective considering he's friends with Morgan. Morgan and I could not disagree more on Vince's game. It's the smallest deal ever, Morgan. I'll tell you about it later. I was getting heated. Who the fuck are we fighting? We're not fighting anyone. Because if we fight together, that vindicates them. That I'm biased. What do you guys think Big D said by accident? Any theories? Claire's got to go. 50 starts Wednesday. How are you going to be close? Oh, it's Wednesday. I thought it was next Wednesday. In which case, it would have been to the merge. Yeah, we're not going to be ready. But we're going to keep watching through 50. Claire is evicted. Beautiful. Let's try to win. Kyland. Okay. Alyssa Vito doesn't use it. See if we can get rid of Hannah. She's got to go. 7-3. She's gone. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. All right. We make it through this week. We make it to jury. It's kind of meaningless, but I prefer to make jury than not make jury. All right. It's all good so far. Tiffany's wins veto. Uses it. See if we can get rid of X. We have to do something, though. People hate us. That's good. Oh, fuck. All right. This is going kind of bad. I mean, we lost Derek and Hannah and Claire, but like we still have Kylan, Christian, and X. The girls are crushing it, though. Oh, Whitney HOH. Oh, Alpha Dog Whitney. Love that. Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's pretty straightforward. Draws Ozza to play. Okay. Fucking Kyland. Tiffany. Whitney's a baller. She's targeting all the big players. Stay out of spotlight. We got the Alliance has to form soon, right? Frenchie finds Ozza creepy. Calls him inside. No? X has to go. Beautiful. Okay. Sarah Beth. Has a guy won an HOH yet? Look at this. The most girls girl behavior I've ever seen. Everyone's just putting up the big guys. And Kylan keeps winning the veto. Frenchie, I wouldn't consider him a big guy, but you know. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh God, I need this. Oh God, please. I'd rather Kylan not win at least. We got to save Frenchie. House gets choices as is kind of interesting. Let's try to win. Frenchie saves himself. I like that. Ozza goes up instead. Tiffany broke the pattern. It's fucked up. I think we have to do something, though. I'm going to talk to Kylan. Fuck it. Let's roll the dice. We are fucked. We are actually... The game's almost over for us. We got Kylan as an enemy now. Okay, well, you know what? We got our alliance. Which is good, because we need numbers. We got someone after us. Try to win. Alyssa? I don't know who she puts up. We'll take it. If we get Kylan out and someone else's HOH, oof. Oh, don't you fucking dare. Oh, this guy's unbelievable. This is the problem. You take out all the other compies, he has free reign. Well, we might as well just talk to Kylan again, right? Frenchie has a sudden outburst and walks from the game. Y'all ask why it's hard for me to get to the end with Frenchie, huh? There's always something with that guy. Well, at least Kylan won the fucking veto. Because if that was our shot to get rid of Kylan, that would have been a problem. We did bond with Kylan, though. So there's a hope. There's a chance, perhaps. Brent, pull through. My king. I'm still down to get rid of Kylan here. Like, if we have the chance. He's not winning the veto. Sarah Beth, I swear to God, I know you like the guy. I watched the season. I understand your relationship. Game first. It's like, how do they know? Does she have control of the mouse? Is she playing interactively? What do you mean you're using it on him? It's like Morgan using the veto on Keanu. I actually remember that almost happened in the house, and Morgan was like, you said something to the effect of, it's so insulting that anyone would think I'd use the veto on Keanu. Then I think you considered it eventually, but... Ozza and Alyssa, okay. Well, I don't know what the fuck to do now. Let's talk to Kylan again. If he's just going to get to the end, might as well have a good relationship with him. Anonymous. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Now, I think it was the Lauren week, Morgan. Is the one I was thinking of, but... There's the Jerry Jailerson, like, day, or I think. That was the day I did the update. But I appreciate it, Anonymous. Hope you're doing well. This connection with Kylan is dedicated to you. Guys, I figured out the secret to Brant Steele. You give me money. Solved it. Lamauer, I tried to gaslight about reading lips. I laughed at myself. I couldn't even go along with it. Wait. So you're telling me the story is that you weren't reading lips, you were pretending to be reading lips? Just to be very clear, that's what you did? I was trying to see if they were talking about me. I believe you because you're my friend. If I was not friends with you, I would not believe you. To be honest. Like, I know you're not a liar, so you wouldn't lie to me. But I would find that hard to believe, I think, if I was just a viewer. It makes sense. I get it. But I find that a little hard to believe. Like... I really thought they were talking about me. Yeah, so it was more of like an educated guess, I think, than a play. Anyways, we gotta focus up. Thank you for gifting Morgan a sub. And again, thank you, Anonymous, now for the 6 gifted subs. I appreciate it. That makes more sense to me, Morgan. That makes more sense to me. But I appreciate you, Anonymous. Back to the task at hand. Ozza or Alyssa? Probably Alyssa's better comp. Threat. Gone. Okay. We still have fucking Kyland in the final 7. We never learn. We expand the alliance to Sarah Beth. We let her in, even after putting up or taking Kyland off the block. Sounds like you're biased, lol. Shit. The sting operation worked. Look what fucking happened. I have no sympathy for whoever's going to get evicted on the Kyland HOH. None. Both my allies, you guys deserve it. Especially Sarah Beth. Did he put up Sarah Beth after all this? Because that's hilarious. Oh, don't use it. Oh, fuck around and find out, Sarah. That's the most embarrassing shit I've ever seen. Yeah, no, she has to... you have to... consequences for your actions. 2-1. Sarah Beth's gone. Yeah, Karma is boomerang Billie Eilish idling Sarah Beth. Wow, that was a good saga. The closest we ever got to winning the Big D attempts was in a final 2 with Kyland. Say what you will about him. Not the best jury management, that guy. So I think we are officially locked in as long as Ozza is in HOH. Even if Kylan goes here, that's a totally functional outcome. Shouldn't use it. What does this guy have on everyone else? Can someone explain this shit to me? Am I crazy? I mean, it's okay for us, I guess. It's genuinely mind-blowing. We should talk to Ozza. We bond. Decide naturally. Fuck it. Tiffany's gone. I think that's good for us. We can't take people to the end we're going to lose to. We got to get to the end with Brent or Kyland. Ozza, I think, is not a good outcome. Well... we should be guaranteed safe. We should be guaranteed safe. We have a 9-strength alliance. I'm not even looking at the screen. This is the most obvious fucking result of all time. Final 3. Okay. I mean, it's Ozza, Big D, and Brent. This should be a fucking win. No. Brent wins part 1. We get part 2. I think that's final 2 then. Just don't fuck this up, Brent. All right, it's back-to-back final 2s. Surely we get a fucking vote, right? Surely. You all said get to the end with someone you could beat. I gave you Brent. Worst player of the season? Maybe second worst? How much better could I do? Barely ever touched the block. Was connected to everyone final 8 on. 5 comp wins? Yeah, he was my tool. Might as well be my comp wins. Kylan, when he was out, I was his number 1. Fuck it. Let's just win this game right here. We're showing the votes. 5 votes does it. Oh, there's a chance. We're not getting shut out. We're not getting shut out. We're not getting shut out. Oh, my God. Kylan, our boy. We had a 9 strength alliance. Last time we got this far, we lost 5-4. Tiffany. You, me, and Brent worked together early on. We knew we were just using Brent. He was our tool to navigate the mid game. Yes, I voted you out. You were the biggest threat. I hope you respect that. Oh, my God. Sarah Beth, yes, you're guilty of the worst move in Big Brother history. For no reason, you took Kyland off the block and then immediately got put on the block by Kyland. He won the veto and chose not to use it. But that doesn't mean you weren't special to me in this game. You were a vital part of our foursome. Do not fuck this up. It's never easy. It's never this easy. It's never this easy. Okay. You got to have some adversity, okay? It's like boxing. You got to take some punches. Alyssa, don't remember your role in the game, but there's no way you'd vote for a misogynist like Brent. Surely. Ah! Oh my God. They let Frenchie come vote after crashing out and leaving the house? Come on, Frenchie. You know Big D can crash out too. I know you like Brent a lot. Oh, there's no fucking way we fumble the 3-0 lead. It's 3-3. Chewy, thank you for the 26 months. Yeah, this is we talk about this is bullshit. First of all, the 3 people who understood my game, who actually had a read of the house, who understood the social dynamics, they all recognize Big D deserves to win. All these fucking early jury people, they're lost. They just picked whichever name they thought was the prettiest. Whitney, come on, show that you're not like these other pre-jurors, essentially. I can't understand. I don't understand. Christian, my man. I know you were there for like 7 days. Don't let this be the end, please. I don't know if my heart could take this one. Oh my God. Wait. Can we talk about the viewership jumping up at the end of the Big D attempt? That's so funny. We got people invested. One of them is me. I'll allow it. His last attempt of the day. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I want to get evicted right now so bad. I'm so uninvested in this game. Let's lock in. Let's give it a good, honest try. We get 3 tries a day, just because we got the final 2 twice. Currently, the vote count is 16-3 against us. Or that's not right. 15-3. Because we got 7-0, and then no, it's 13-3. Yeah. We're at a 13-3 jury vote deficit currently. If you ever do win with Big D, who would be your next experiment to win with? It's like saying if you ever cure cancer, what disease you're going to try to cure next. It's like, I have to accomplish the first monumental task before even conceiving what the next task could be. Does that make sense? Like, how about I work on my first global achievement before being like, after world hunger, I think I'm going to tackle war. Kelly? Nah, but Kelly could win comps, and if you could win comps, brand steals are super doable. I think we'd have to take a break. I think it would get a little bit dry if we keep doing this. Kylan gets the veto, of course. That's all he does. Let's do one more standing out. Beautiful. Okay. I think we're chilling at this point. Sarah Beth still has to get punished for her jury vote. Sorry. This is just a revenge game. I'm trying to get rid of Brent. Really, I'm trying to get rid of the jury votes. It's not Brent's fault. Hannah, who's at a quiet day. We get to play in the veto. Love to see it. Okay, I'm gonna start going to my tried and true strategy of trying to get to the end with Kylan. Beautiful. Claire has to go. She's too big of a problem. You gotta stop playing it safe. Interact with person each week. It's like my little nephew talking to Tiger Woods. You really gotta make sure your wrist doesn't rotate. You think I haven't tried that, Sora? The problem is when you interact with people, you create as many enemies as you get allies. And early in the game, you can't have 4 different people targeting you. Later in the game, there's merit to it. If someone's on the block, there's merit to it. You're speaking like a pre-juror. Brittany gets HOH. I like those noms. Kylan's in the veto. Automatic win for Kylan. Yep. Doesn't use it. Okay. We gotta stop. We gotta stop doing stuff now. I think Xavier's in our alliance, right? Yeah, he is. All right, this is a blunder, but he's got to go. He's got to go at some point. All right, we got away with it. He doesn't know. Voting's anonymous. Especially for him. That's the anonymous reference. Get it? Ozza. I feel like Ozza never gets HOH. Who's our alliance? X, Alyssa. We can't beat anyone in this alliance. This is a very temporary alliance for us. Yeah, we can't beat Brent either. We really need Frenchie. Like, that's our one out. Let's see if we could bond with Brittany. Bond extremely well. That's enough for me. Get rid of X. Yeah, fuck it. We jumped ship at the right time. Tiffany veto. Brent and Ozza. Kyland in the veto. Automatic win for Kyland. Ooh, he lost. Tiffany doesn't use it. Let's see what's up with Brent. Bond extremely well. Okay, Ozza, gotta go. Beautiful. This is a pretty good start, honestly. We're aligned with Derek, X, and Alyssa. We bonded well with Kyle and Brent. And Brittany. It's really just these two that are problems, Whitney and Tiffany. It's pretty good. HOH for Alyssa. It's good for us. Getting rid of Hannah would be great. I didn't even see Hannah. Yeah, let's do that. Tiffany wins. Doesn't use it. Stay at the spotlight. I love my position. It's time for Hannah to go. Beautiful. Got to get rid of Derek X sooner than later. He's a problem. Kyland, I've kind of accepted. If I go to the end of Kyland, I go to the end of Kyland. We get a veto. Who's at the block here? I think we save Alyssa here for sure. She's in our alliance. No reason not to, really. She's not our target. Brittany's a replacement. It's not great, but it's fine. Tiffany should go, for sure. Perfect week. Perfect week. Now it's comp beast time. Kyland and Derek have to go. Whitney's still a problem, but you can't hyperfixate on Whitney right now. Brittany HOH. That's pretty bad for us. Derek is going to save Alyssa. Brittany puts up Kyland. Yeah, this is probably time to get rid of Kyland, right? Let's see if we can make something happen with Whitney. Good. Yeah, I think Kyland's going to go here. Shit. Well, it's going to be hard to mask that vote. We still have Kyland and Derek X to deal with. Hopefully we get rid of Kyland here. Oh, boy. I think I see where this game's going. Okay, well, we get Whitney out here. I think we stay out of the spotlight still. And then we evict Whitney, right? Ooh, that's not good for us. We still should be fine, probably. We get HOH. Interesting. I'm going to put up Derek and Kyland. I just don't think... I think you need to get one of them out of the game. Because one of them could use the veto on the other. Like, this... No. I'm not going to be Derek in the end. Yeah, we... Oh. Thoughts? Derek has to go. Like, I'd honestly prefer Kyland to Derek. Come on, Kyland. Come on. Okay. Whitney has to go up for sure. Guys, please don't fuck this up. Get rid of Kyland, please. Okay. Let's talk about this. Obviously, it makes a lot of sense to get rid of Kyland, right? But then Derek probably just wins out and we lose, right? Like, we can't beat Derek in anything. We can't beat Kyland either, but Kyland could beat Derek, and I like my odds against Kyland more somehow. I like the idea of going into a jury vote against Kyland because I have Alyssa and Derek's vote, theoretically. I think I vote Kyland out. I think I'm overthinking it. See if we can get to the end with Whitney, perhaps. That does help, actually. We would love Whitney to win or us to win. Come on, Whitney. Amazing. That's a great outcome. Please get... Oh, we vote. We're getting rid of Derek. We might as well bond with Whitney, right? Okay. And then we get rid of Derek. I think we're going to be final 2 again. I think we're going to be 3 for 3. Whitney clutched up for us there. Whitney takes part 1. Alyssa takes part 2. Okay, so we don't have any say. Whitney's final HOH. I mean, she just nominated Alyssa. We bonded with her twice. We got 2 good results from it. God. 3 final 2s in a row, huh? This is going to be it for stream, everybody. I want to dedicate this one to Anonymous. And Big D himself. Honestly, a great sport. Kind of making fun of him by this whole exercise, but he's growing on me. Get Big D back on television. My speech? What speech do I need? I'm next to Whitney. Come on. There should be no problem here. Okay. 9 votes. You need 5 to win. We had an alliance with Alyssa. We had an alliance with Derek. Neither of them had an alliance with Whitney. We had a good rapport with Kylan. We voted him out, but he's going to respect that. He's going to look at us like a warrior. He wants iron to sharpen iron. That's 3 votes. Brittany, we were working with very closely in our original alliance. Xavier was in our original alliance. Brent, we should win. We are genuinely set up to win this game. Like, no comp wins again? No, we got a veto. We got a veto and saved Alyssa. I think this is it. I think we win this. I really do. Okay. Alyssa, we used a veto on you, worked with you the entire game. Of course we would have taken you to the final 2. It's just like, keep your head up. We lost the first 3 votes and then got the other ones. Split vote. It's a split vote. We're not getting steamrolled. Game respects game. Alyssa's bitter. Don't blame her. Doesn't understand the game. Kyland. Come on. This feels like a very manly thing to do, voting for the man who took you out.
Let's go. How many do you have?
It's 2-1.
I'm trying.
Stop the count. Brittany. We worked together the entire season. It was you, me, and X. We were aligned.
What the fuck?
So far, it's only men voting for me. Brent, I know you like the sound of that. Come on, Brent. You won last game, okay?
Oh my god. It's okay.
3-2.
It's okay.
Tiffany. Please? Please, Tiffany? Please? Well, the margin for error has evaporated.
Is it a 7-person jury? No, 9.
America's saying something, can't hear a word. Music is blasting.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Ah! Ah! There's no fucking way. We got Charlie and Maria'd by Alyssa. She Maria'd us. I'm baffled. I'm floored. Has every single other player won? If someone wants to go do that math, feel free. Certainly feels like it. I think Frenchie beat us once. Wow, it was fucking devastating, no? 3 final twos is crazy. How about losing 6-3 and 5-4? We figured out the algorithm quite clearly. It's just, I think that game we played perfectly, like straight up. We got a little bit bailed out by Whitney winning Final Four veto, but even still. A puppy to love would make you feel better. That's a good point. But only winners get puppies. Losers get ugly frogs. America, we're getting a frog. She said okay. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it, everybody. Another day at the mines. Another loss. Me clocking out. We are definitely going to do some Big D attempts on my stream on Saturday, watching UNLV versus Air Force. That's the next time you'll see me. Tomorrow, we will upload Survivor Micronesia, episodes 3 and 4. And I'm going to go recontemplate my life. NBA back tonight. I know. Pistons Knicks right now. Just started. America said you wanted to watch, so we'll do that. Appreciate you guys. And